I think there's a lot of people that are neglected in art. I don't know because if it's who made the paintings or what, but I don't know. I know black people are never really portrayed realistically, and not even portrayed. I mean, not even portrayed in modern art enough.
Yeah. Whatever tool you use to express the picture you paint, whether it be your brush or pen, there's many ways to illustrate. One thing I learned is hard to brush off the skin of a slimy snake to see so much true watercolor. So time you thought was a saint, like everyone tries to put themselves in a box, so it seems. Check black, white, or other, no option. I follow dreams. I plan to open eyes with different views. Culture shock, change themes. Go and pick up hipsters, take them fishing by the mainstream. Offer them a drink while puffing on Hooba Stank. Not trying to pull any prank. It's my way of giving thanks. Take it to the grassroots of the love of music while heightened. Niggas start hearing this booth just for that bulb to enlighten. Don't mean to seem a bit frightened, more determined when I say I'm not gonna let any ignorant BS get in my way. I plan to have my words travel the globe on a daily routine. Have girls to fuck on standby is what I call a pipe dream. You're here to stick to the script, I'm trying to stick like a stain. You're only here for a moment, I'm here for the long game. Everything happens for a reason, has to be my favorite saying. Cause the vision that I have, not many people could obtain. You're here to stick to the script, I'm trying to stick like a stain. You're only here for a moment, I'm here for the long game. Everything happens for a reason, has to be my favorite saying. Cause the bigger picture ultimately is up for you to change. I can already see the faraway heights my genre can go. Nowadays it's like a crime to put passion behind your flow. If you think that I'ma switch up my art, you're sadly mistaken. If them pigs coming for me, best believe I'm making bacon. Don't care to come off the grade and the world is mine for the taking. Sorry that I'm being rash, but you're being quite irritating. To travel down this long path, I admit to some hesitation. Always choose my income over all of these hoes to be saving. Never jump the gun on opportunities that came about. I'm just a simple Libra trying to balance all his options out. There's no reason for murder, natural disasters wait to occur. For every cause there's an effect is what I'm trying to concur. Had some erectile dysfunction, used to never give a fuck. With no mistakes I used to least, now I'm really starting to own up. I'm just taking the steps to have my name written in history. I was born black enough, so I'll buy no victory. You're here to stick to the script, I'm trying to stick like a stain. You're only here for a moment, I'm here for the long game. Everything happens for a reason, has to be my favorite saying. Cause the vision that I have, not many people could obtain. You're here to stick to the script, I'm trying to stick like a stain. You're only here for a moment, I'm here for the long game. Everything happens for a reason, has to be my favorite saying. Cause the bigger picture ultimately is up for you to change. Now what's your game? Yeah. Looking back on how quickly things could change in a snap. To go to square one and have nothing to show for what you had. In fact, if you knew things started to head off track, then the signs were there for you to help avoid this head-on crash. Perhaps if ownership was taken like a man, then you wouldn't see the inner structure of a home collapse. And then I truly seen the importance of a father figure. As soon as one got out the pictures, when things started to timber. Unanimously, I took the role as man of the house, when candidly I just wanted to roll with friends and hang out. Run away from the running water, became somewhat of a loner. Hard to picture a bright future when sitting in a dark corner. Those days I was sheltered just to keep me away from trouble, but breaking through your protective wall was never a struggle. Cause I reached the last straw of all of the grief I could endure. There's a whole world out there just waiting for me to explore. Picture breaking locks, skipping school, acting a fool, and never giving a damn about the rules. Picture never even leaving 1 mile outside your town or the ground. Hopping fences, man, where you getting around. Picture having pure intentions, choosing the right way to move, but life abuse eventually made you change all your views. If I can go back in time, who knows what changes I'll do. But this just my way for you to view the evolution of youth. Yeah. Looking forward to no more dumb restrictions that sign me. All the faded memories of suburban life behind me. Cuts of living in the projects, hanging out with future killers. No one there to give guidance, revolt like the kids in Matilda. Or hearing your sister give birth in the room when you trying to sleep. Then watching a fiend overdose right at the end of your street. Funny, they both had weak knees and couldn't stand on 2 feet. And just like that, I witnessed life and death all in the same week. Riding dirty, no insurance, still packed up my grandma key with the niggas that would drop a dime and sing like a canary. Blasting plies through the speakers, they love to quote what he said. Wasn't a fan, but certain lyrics stuck out in my head. Like, I broke bread with you niggas, showed you where I lived. Y'all talking, but y'all don't understand what real is. When it came to you pussy niggas, I would've killed. But it was my fault, nigga, I kept it too real. Picture breaking locks, skipping school, acting a fool, and never giving a damn about the rules. Picture never even leaving 1 mile outside your town or the ground. Hopping fences, man, where you getting around. Picture having pure intentions, choosing the right way to move. But life abuse eventually made you change all your views. If I can go back in time, who knows what changes I'll do. But this just my way for you to view the evolution of youth. If I can go back in time, who knows what changes I'll do.
Do you still see yourself as naive the way you described yourself as a kid?
Yeah.
You don't feel like...
So I'm always embarrassed of the past, always, you know. I always feel like if I knew more, I wouldn't have done that or something like this. Or...
One ravel this topic, I gotta tackle what I do's easy as pie. You make it set or a hassle, 3 born foreign. You hassle, go make it as hard as gravel. Just a few calibrations whenever I time travel. Let's skip the president, head to a more pubescent time. I mean a time where media wasn't socialized. A time where every move you made wasn't criticized, scrutinized. This instrumental I'm trying to euthanize. Who am I, a guy from the big city of schemes? What I take back all the unfortunate things that I've seen? It's a mystery if I ain't let that music take my mind. This foundation I built may have been a different design. I step inside if you wanna come along for the ride. Don't need dirty dancing, I'm gonna have the time of your life. A time that's hard to explain and harder to describe. We can go to Egypt and check out all the ancient scribes, or Caesar's palace and have a Caesar salad, but can't Caesar the situation. No shortcuts to life's challenge, or make up your own image. This ain't no place to imagine. I'll speed up a slow process, cut your life up by a fraction. You can't own it like property, so don't timeshare. Least of your worries is running extra time to spare. No need for nuts or boats, anything in between. No assembly required for a hot tub time machine. I know I come off aggressive, so pardon the behavior. Before we start, I have to give a smart disclaimer. I've done this before, so you can put your trust in me. One more thing before I forget, safety not guaranteed.
Listen to me. You come to that launch site at 5 p.m. You take my hand, and I'll show you who can't time travel.
If that's the case, can you handle responsibility? I'm playing out, potentially fuck up society. Can't really cheat your way out, but you gotta use a code. Conduct yourself and be prepared for what the future holds. Now when you enter, there's more than just a simulator. Temptation may come to put scenarios in your favor, but gotta dodge all distractions and focused on the mission. Not many people are blessed to be in this sort of position. You see the vision, not that you made your decision. Also you're hallucinating, you need to see a physician. But what we do takes precision. If for some it's hard to figure, they're just too stuck on right now to ever see the bigger picture. Take the driver's seat and I'll be the passenger. It's not easy being the wife of a time traveler. At times the love between us will get triangular, but at the end is really nothing more spectacular. Hesitation is the more common way to react, but let's leave all the other issues right here in the past. It's hard to kick the addiction for a first time user. We've had our fun, now it's time to go back to the future. I know I come off aggressive, supporting the behavior. Before we start, I have to give a small disclaimer. I've done this before, so you can put your trust in me, of course. Before I forget, safety not guaranteed.
Do you ever comply with the request to describe your work?
I never know how to really describe it, except maybe, I don't know how to describe my work.
Do you feel that that's important to you, though, not to be able to describe it?
It's like asking somebody, asking Miles, how does your horn sound? You know, I mean, he can really, I don't think he can really tell you, why he played, why he plays this at this point in the music, or, just, he's sort of on automatic, most of the time.
You know what they say. What goes around comes around. Well, I can honestly say, I never truly understood with that man. Until now. Yeah. Fuck it. Both common and a queen, just right. We was tight like prom night. Got a face for the screen, nose out of where those jeans and in her backpack when we met tonight. Cause no way she getting past the warden. Dealt with it simply for the boredom. Had a little bit of power, all the love she was showering. Years of it innocence, I was surely shortened. I was older, so she thought I was special. The whole time I was fucking with a mental. Such bliss, had all the ignorance before dealing with a dog straight from the kennel. That's right. After school, made a throat sore. More soft than a sophomore. Family dysfunction, grenade that she hunching is a perfect recipe for a future whore. Yeah, the next step happened, but it never was subtle. Fell into a routine, no kiss or cuddle. She laid against the wall, hoping waiting for a call so I could pick her up just so I could lock her jaw. When I'm done, dropped her a few houses down, knowing that girl lost care unless she was found. Not my issue, that's the next guy's problem. She'll let you go on a raw if you didn't have a condom. No remorse, knowing that I ruined her, blaming her for the pain that I had to incur. From females, no need to go into details, common sense, that's something that no little girl deserves. All she wanted was just a little freedom, got a little miss, got it now, she don't even need him. Took her cash for a drug she was spending, he's the one who broke, she got a dick behind men. It's funny when you feel like things are headed towards the right direction. They just so happen to take a turn for the worse. And when it turns, what does it turn? Working hard is a full-time job. That don't pay, that's why I'm staying with my mom. Mislead people just so I can get my way. The reason a bum and an ass are the same. Till one day, around the month of May, barely noticed a fairly familiar face. Is that what's your name? Looks nowhere near the same, but between the two of us, I'm the one that's mostly changed. Been a dog to my face, little scruffy. Being very dependent, you can see it in my tummy. Having flashbacks when we're with each other. She getting even closer to my face, I try to cover. Wave, head, nod, handshake, do a hugger. Yeah, that I would pause like she acknowledge each other. She made the first move, long time no see. Was fine going a lifetime, but I don't see. But I stare and try to switch gears. So tell me what's good with the life and career. Don't pay no mind, I'm doing just fine. In school majoring, let me guess, love crimes. I forgot how witty you were, mainly remember how shitty you were. I tried to defer, though I talk for the grief. Don't wanna hear a vent and have a release. Back to my old habits, controller like the police. Before I could say free, she trying to rap back on me. You did have talents like I never ever seen, and all the things you were, you did teach me how to dream. So when you gonna blow like TNT? Get your weight up like GNC. Play to my heart like EKG. Girl looking on black and white like Keenan Ivory, like Keenan Ivory. There are three sides to every story. You got a chance to hear my 2 cents. One side that you didn't get to hear was, well, just listen. Now who we are, to say by far, for once was a scab, is now a permanent scar. Watch story unfold in lifetime, page turn into a racial chapter. It's gonna take more than Moderna. Lesson she learned, couldn't nobody teach her. Got a sense up, she good at the park and meter, but did change her ways, became more of a reader of bullshit and approach things with a different procedure. I was young, getting dumb, full of cum, you see. Thought being adult so quick was a thing to be. Wanted to be with a shooter that would shoot for me. Needed someone with green thumbs that would root for me. I felt under your spell so many instances. Wanna give you my body to keep you interested. I couldn't keep it with the girls you were in business with. That was just a bird in your flock of mistresses. Had a hole in my heart that I needed to fix. Got you from my other hoe with a did the trick. And you did, always crave X, bandit dick. Taking crack, had to beat it and scramble quick. Then find another dime to align yourself with. So whatever karma you get is at your own risk. I thought I could help you with the lifestyle switch. It's what I get for trying to teach your old dog new tricks. And I don't mean to sound like an old scorn bitch. You do an anthem for female empowerment. I just now see life in a different perspective. I won't give you that credit like an easy elective. And you were a heartbreaker, such a time petty for me to balance you out. My mind had to be steady. The irony, oh the irony. Y'all learn to stop living life on my iron knees, please. Before you walk, you gotta stumble. Anything you build up starts from rubble. So pour your regrets through a funnel. See the gold blend. Before I'm standing at this tunnel, there's always light at the end. When we got together, thought it would be forever. But it seems to me, this all for the better. Looking back on my yearbook, heart over your picture. Had a bit up the nerve to even say hi to you. Now look at us, no longer trust, no longer love, no longer lust. One beautiful creature, find it in any model. Now I'm trying to find my problems at the end of this bottle. Of course, I was commentating our relationship. He said you be the loser at the end of all this. Showed you to find the things, build up your self-esteem. Your love and warm embrace, go miss how sweet you taste. Messed up in the past is why I call all this karma. But I seriously believe all this made us stronger. When we went our separate ways, it wasn't one dry eye. But at the end of all of this, I can't help but wonder why. I can't help but wonder why. I can't help but wonder why. At the end of all this, I can't help but wonder why.
This is why my heart cries out, cause I've been in and out of pain. My life just ain't the same. This is why I rep the hood, I rep because they got me until death, and I know death is just a second away. This is why I live my life like every day is my last, never get stuck on the past. This is why I sing.
Listening to this beating on my head could do a spot. Got a headache the size of Texas and my eyes is bloodshot. This world got me boxed in, I'm trying hard to escape. I'm dying for freedom like that dude off a prison break. So I keep my head high and I keep my pants low. They still stay right by my side while I light up that good drugs. I'll reflect on them good nights and also them bad days. I made it past 18 but 21 seems so far away. I grew up really fast, had no adolescence. They wanna give me sympathy but I take it as a blessing. Made me a stronger man that could withhold anything. There's always a brighter day, shinier than a diamond ring. Ever since as a youngin' I was striving to be big and see my name in bright lights when I close my eyelids. Someone of a person who's overcome many challenges, see many cuts, bruises, and wounded hospital bandages. Met plenty of rappers known for killing 16 bars, even though they just be bluffing like a shady game of cards. They say life is what you make it, I fully understand, cause if that's the case, I guess I have carpenter hands. I strive for nothing but the best, at times I get impatient. I'm feeling myself too much but I don't call it masturbation. It's been a long journey, I'm still going with no vacation. This is why I'm here, past the roadblock with no hesitation.
This is why my heart cries out, cause I've been in and out of pain. My life just ain't the same. This is why I rep the hood, I rep because they got me until death, and I know death is just a second away. This is why I live my life like every day is my last, never get stuck on the past. This is why I heart cries out, cause I've been in and out of pain. My life just ain't the same. This is why I rep the hood, I rep because they got me until death, and I know death is just a second away. This is why I live my life like every day is my last, never get stuck on the past. This is why I sing.
Man. Stuck in this layover trying to get sober from this hangover, but finding no luck in major need of a 4-leaf clover. The bigger picture. And that wasn't a cheap pun to relate to an Irishman's intake. It was just my own thoughts debating between the meaning of luck and fate. Because, luck will have it, with a little preparation and passion, you can make your own little crazy dose of magic. The bigger picture. The kind of magic that can last for years or experience at a glance, the kind you can keep to yourself or share with someone in the midst of romance. Even though I'm in a foreign land, I see a woman that'll make any man smitten. Walking with her nose high in the air, hearing her Christian Louboutins clicking. Saying to myself, should I make the introduction? I'll be the 1,000th guy fighting for her attention. I mean, she almost stops construction. My liquid courage was fading, but I still had enough left to make the move. Stopped her right in the tracks and asked her where she's headed to. By the look in her face, I could tell she wasn't in the mood. So I was thinking of an extra strategy. I roll my sleeve and I see she has a new point of view. It was a watch this cool Italian dude gave me as a gift. I watched her face light up because she knew it could pay for her whole trip. We don't speak the same language, but I'm fluent in opportunistic hoe. You see, I'm looking for a chick that's down to ride. Not just if I'm pushing a Lambo. The bigger picture. They saying nothing comes to those who just sit down and wait, but I've been grinding my whole life and still can't catch a damn break. Which makes me start to second guess on this belief we call fate, my destiny, my calling, whatever else that equates. So they want me to act crooked, but I've been set straight. Got no bloodline with these niggas, but somehow still they relate. On how they want to get away, but somehow still can't escape, or want to break certain cycles and pass down better traits. But hey, what can I say? Life's a bitch and a rubbing on a fat clit, and the only thing that's coming is opportunities to get. The bigger picture.
I was determined not to go home again.
But did you think I could be a bum forever?
Yeah, sort of I did, yeah.
Yeah?
I think I could be, or I thought I was going to be a bum forever. I mean, it's just...
Hey God, I know you're hard at your day job, and I'm not used to conversating, so I'm hesitating, cause it seems odd. But I'm wondering, why does my head throb whenever I think of a new cause or solve a solution? My shirt just got ruined, I'm plotting on somebody new to rob. I could sure go for a stone to Lee Harvey, really act alone. So some may be right, but don't quite think it's nice to drop drones over people's homes. Who am I to politic with the condone? No need for me to cast the first stone. Hold on a bit, let me take this hit. Now back to the show. I wonder how many people I'll offend talking to you without saying amen. They say that this will free my mind. It's feeling more like a dead end. Like, why are we even alive? My skin feels like a beehive. No time for rest. I'm on a quest that has nothing to do with tribe. I can't keep still at all in this big world. I feel so small. I have the strangest urge to strip down and dive into that waterfall. Steal a coin, take back their wish, give it to a bum and tell them this. Though you covered in piss, battling with skits. My money's on you, wanna battle over wits. Got pussy on my lap, still feeling paranoid. Feeling out of this world, where's Dan Aykroyd? This thought process seems like nonsense. Shadow boxing with both sides of my conscience. Maybe a result of too much thinking. The room is spinning and my stomach is sinking. The moment in time, I'm not trying to relish. Graduated to something more psychedelic. All that pressure, one thing you can't measure. Start forgetting about the things that you used to treasure. That's when things start to get slowly ugly pretty quick. Trying to find the pieces of the puzzle that you need to fix. While I'm soaking here alone as ice cold bath. Really hoping that my future don't reflect my past. I'm losing myself and everything I once had. I swear I lose my own head if it wasn't attached. Can't believe the most crystal I've ever been is me being consumed by this cloudy binge. This stage is not for the faint heart. Break a leg, said the lone shark. Don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, just being direct like John Hughes. Politics to the shit will set your ass on fire. Don't believe me? Ask Bud Dwyer. Another name dropping. Stop this voice from talking. I got a method that could well enough solve it. Just hit a dead end. Can't escape from the crowd. Fuck it. I'll just stay the coward way out.
For the first time, you were on my mind. Went out of my way, to one and done. Made me go blind. When I read the sign, added the dozens. You know you were my dime. Exposing shit was always my duty. I tried to drill her. She wanted to screw me. My dick hard as a rock. Her heart made out of stone. I tried to be a dog. She wouldn't even throw a bone. I blamed that on no hormones, but I love the way that hormones made excuse after excuse to realize that I'm grown. This ain't my first rodeo. My love was way too advanced. Wanted to change who I was to see if I had a chance. When I would fall back, she fronted on me like there's a problem. When I returned after love to her barrel, I was the bottom. I went through all of that Sodom. Now I'm on a different stage. Oh, that's like years behind me. Every night on a different stage. What can I say? Cut off the virus before words burst for too long. Move on. And all the leeches that grip on so strong. Hey, move on. Baby, that dude continually doing wrong. The years loosen that tight bond. You're holding on to something. Gotta move on. We stood together, eventually fell astray. Move on. Remember horsing around on those 8 days. I moved on, just a small bump in the road, blocking your way. So at the end of the day, there's really nothing more to say. But move on, where to begin, middle or end, let's not postpone, try to pretend, all of his fuck ups, you would defend, then run right back, it's starting to become a trend, you get an earful from family and friends, even his mom doesn't recommend that you continue on, it's not good for your health, I know you got history, but history repeats itself, you want that rom-com story, so you stay even though it's dreading, the problem with your fairy tale, it doesn't have a happy ending, don't think that you can start over, you'll end up being a stereotype, you ain't got your shit together while he's still learning to wipe, he'll use that upper hand he has to brush you off like it's cool, your dude got the mentality of someone stuck in high school, and you too grown for that issue, it's about time you discover, the sad thing is all of this is probably going in one day about the other, oh brother, cut off the virus before it's spreads for too long, move on, and all the leeches that grip on so strong, hey move on, baby that dude continually doing wrong, the years loosen that type on, you're holding on to something, gotta move on, we stood together eventually fell astray, move on, remember horsing around on those days, I moved on, just a small bump in the road blocking your way, so at the end of the day there's really nothing more to say, but move on, where's the time gone, along with our bond, I hit you up, you don't respond, I stray away, I'm in the wrong, you know what they say, two brights don't make a good song, speaking of good, you were a con, ex Uncle Sam, and Uncle Tom, your mind was so far, it's like you're not even here, I tried to reconcile, got tired like good year, we had plenty good years, made common sense from the start, once our views and morals changed, we naturally grew apart, I wanted to stay home and write, you wanted to be with your squad, hanging out was once a mindless task, then soon became a job, it would eventually stop, but that day I was forsaken, seeing you be my closest homeboy to another acquaintance, no bad blood was exchanged, we just went down different paths, so when we intersect we'll bring up old stories and have new laughs, now who'd you smash? Cut off the virus before it spreads for too long, move on, and all the leeches that grip on so strong, hey move on, baby that dude continually doing wrong, the years loosen that type on, you're holding on to something, gotta move on, we stood together eventually fell astray, move on, remember horsing around on those days, I moved on, just a small bump in the road blocking your way, so at the end of the day there's really nothing more to say, but move on.
So what was your first reaction when you started selling work and making a little money?
I don't know, overconfidence, not, super confidence. I was just happy that I was able to stick it out and then, get things I wanted, after. I felt like I was right, you know what I mean?
Just wanted to summarize the process of the progress, 2005 had sleep and hunger in my eyes. Tired of bull, but craving for a better side. Of the spectrum, yes, I rectum, I got inside. So the next dude don't get screwed, she wasn't no prize. So then we went in real ties. Things you go through as an adolescent. Never took it to heart, treated it like an added lesson. While shooting the shit at basketball games, posted by the concession. Addicted to moving the crowd and fucking up facial expressions. Shot down every opponent, embarrassed every contestant. And then, at a sure moment, I entertained the question. If I had the credentials, the power and the possession to leave a mark on the rap game and do it at my own discretion. This metaphor, molesting double entendre assassin. Everyone is a critic, got something to say under a caption. Whatever ends up to happen, I plan on doing it proper. Where I'll re-up with my feet up, living Hakuna Matata. Holla before you shine at someone planning your demise. Stuck on vacay cause they always resort to lies. Lost count on the attempts and on my tries. That would never stop my grind, I got that Phoenix state of mind. The ride, tempted to sell my soul just to open up doors. Passing out demos days later, they on the floor. For sure. Even still, after all the invested time, old niggas I left behind still got bigger mountains to climb. The ride. At 16, had a fresh mouth, no Listerine. My foreplay on words, fucked up tracks with no Vaseline. Lost a lot of needed sleep, going after the dream. I can't lie, wish I also helped build up my self-esteem. Something that my mother seen, they need the religious routine. Wants me to follow the Lord and break from the secular scene. Wasn't quite yet too keen, so for a while I listened. Years went by and the passion for my art then gone a remission. Now 21 with no funds, bootleg studio with my kitchen. She chuckles while saying if I started younger I'd be in a better position. No more talks about being Christian, more so when I'm gonna glisten. When you gonna take new sis out the hood and give us a better living. Boy, does time make a difference. Don't get me started like an old throwback Grand Marquis ignition. But I don't get mad again. Opposite of a mannequin. Not giving legs to the world is what I consider a sin. Time to win before you shine to someone planning your demise. Stuck on vacay cause they always resort to lies. Lost count on the attempts and on my tries. That would never stop my grind. I got that Phoenix state of mind. The ride. Tempted to sell my soul just to open up doors. You know, passing out demos 8 later, they on the floor. For sure. Even still, after all the invested time, old niggas I left behind still got bigger mountains to climb. The ride. Before you shine to someone planning your demise. Stuck on vacay cause